In a world of endless distractions, constant noise, and relentless demands on our attention, achieving mental clarity and focus feels like an uphill battle. But the Stoics, ancient philosophers from centuries past, left us a treasure trove of wisdom to navigate the chaos of modern life. Their teachings are not relics of the past, but powerful tools for today's challenges. Imagine starting each day with clarity, facing life's uncertainties with resilience, and training your mind to thrive under pressure. These habits, rooted in Stoicism, can unlock untapped potential in your brain and transform your approach to life. Let's explore the 17 habits that can set you on a path of mental mastery. 1. Start the day with clarity. Each morning, before the demands of the world flood in, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is my purpose today? What is within my control and what isn't? This habit, grounded in Stoic philosophy, sharpens your focus and helps you navigate the day with intention. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." These words remind us that clarity begins with understanding where our power lies, in our thoughts and actions. In today's world, we're bombarded with notifications, emails, and responsibilities as soon as we wake up. Without clarity, we risk being reactive rather than proactive, letting the demands of others dictate our priorities. A modern Stoic starts the day differently. Instead of reaching for your phone, take 5 minutes to set your intentions. Write down your top 3 priorities and remind yourself that external events don't control you, your response to them does. By establishing this habit, you equip yourself to navigate challenges with calm and focus. Whether you're dealing with a difficult colleague, unexpected traffic, or a personal setback, you've already framed your day with purpose. It's not about avoiding problems, but meeting them with a clear and steady mind. Practice negative visualization. Imagine waking up to find your phone stolen, your laptop broken, or a cancelled meeting you spent weeks preparing for. While these thoughts may seem unsettling, this practice, known as premeditatio malorum or negative visualization, is a cornerstone of Stoic resilience. By envisioning potential challenges, you prepare yourself to face them with calm and composure. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advised, "He who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive." The modern Stoic applies this by mentally rehearsing what could go wrong, not to dwell on negativity, but to reduce the emotional impact when things don't go as planned. In our fast-paced, convenience-driven world, we often expect perfection, flawless commutes, seamless technology, and problem-free days. But when reality falls short, frustration and stress can overwhelm us. Negative visualization counteracts this by building emotional fortitude. For example, before starting a project, think about potential obstacles, a delayed response from a teammate, technical glitches, or even personal mistakes. By imagining these scenarios, you prepare strategies to address them. When the inevitable happens, you'll find yourself calm and ready, as if you've been here before. Modern Stoics can apply this habit daily. Before a meeting, consider the possibility of it being unproductive and plan how to steer it back on track. Before a family gathering, acknowledge potential disagreements and decide how to respond with patience. This mental rehearsal strengthens your ability to stay grounded in reality and respond constructively. 3. Embrace voluntary discomfort. In our age of comfort, We often avoid inconvenience at all costs. We take elevators instead of stairs, order food delivery instead of cooking, and turn up the heat rather than layering up. While convenience is a modern luxury, overindulgence can weaken our resilience. To counteract this, Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort to strengthen their character and discipline. Seneca wrote, "It is in times of security that the spirit should be preparing itself for difficult times. While fortune is bestowing favors, it is then that it should be strengthened against her rebuffs." His message is clear. Embracing discomfort during times of ease builds the resilience needed when life becomes challenging. In modern life, voluntary discomfort can take many forms. Take a cold shower to experience momentary discomfort while boosting your willpower and mental clarity. Skip a meal to understand that hunger isn't an emergency. Walk or bike instead of driving to remind yourself that you can endure mild inconvenience. These small acts of self-discipline prepare you for bigger challenges. Consider the broader impact of this practice. When unexpected hardships arise, a sudden illness, job loss, or financial stress, you'll have the mental toughness to endure. You've already trained your mind to face discomfort without crumbling. In a world where comfort is king, the modern Stoic dares to step outside the bubble, knowing that resilience is forged in the fire of voluntary hardship. Fourth, meditate on death, Memento Mori. Modern life often encourages us to avoid thinking about death. With every distraction available, we bury our awareness of mortality under layers of busyness and entertainment. But the Stoics saw this avoidance as a weakness. They taught that reflecting on death, or Memento Mori, remember that you must die, is not morbid, but liberating. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is not a call to despair, but a challenge to focus on what truly matters. In a world of endless options and fleeting trends, Memento Mori pulls us back to what is meaningful and enduring. For the modern Stoic, meditating on death can take various forms. One simple practice is to start each day by acknowledging its fragility. As you drink your morning coffee, remind yourself that this day, this moment, is not guaranteed. How does this shift your perspective? Suddenly, trivial annoyances, spilled coffee, a delayed email response, lose their power to frustrate you. You realize how precious this fleeting day truly is. Another way to apply Memento Mori is to use it as a decision-making tool. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, if this were my last day, would this action matter? Would this argument, this worry, this hesitation make sense in the face of mortality? Often the answer clarifies your priorities. In meditating on death, the modern Stoic does not dwell on fear, but embraces life with urgency and gratitude. Knowing that time is finite pushes you to live fully, to focus on what is good and meaningful, and to let go of what is petty or inconsequential. 5. Focus on what you can control. Life today is full of uncontrollable variables: the economy, the weather, global events, and even the behavior of those around us. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, as if we're at the mercy of forces beyond our power. But the Stoics remind us that peace comes from recognizing the boundary between what we can and cannot control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This teaching is a lifeline for the modern Stoic, offering clarity amidst the chaos. How can you apply this wisdom? Start by listing your worries. Separate them into two categories: things within your control and things outside of it. For example, you can't control traffic jams, but you can control how you react to them. You can't dictate someone else's opinion of you, but you can control how you behave toward them. Focusing on what you can control is liberating. It frees you from the emotional burden of trying to change what you cannot influence. Instead, you can direct your energy toward what matters, your choices, your actions, and your mindset. In the workplace, this practice is invaluable. Instead of agonizing over a boss's mood or a colleague's criticism, concentrate on your own performance and professionalism. In personal relationships, stop fixating on others' behaviors and focus on how you communicate and show up. The modern Stoic, who masters this habit, becomes a source of calm in a turbulent world, knowing that their true power lies in their own responses. 6. Prioritize learning daily. In an age of information, ignorance is often a choice, but the Stoics believed that lifelong learning was essential for a virtuous and fulfilled life. Seneca observed, "Ignorance is the cause of fear." The modern Stoic takes this to heart, seeking knowledge not for vanity, but for growth and empowerment. The key to prioritizing learning is to make it a daily habit. Begin with just 20 to 30 minutes each day, dedicated to expanding your mind. Whether it's reading a book, listening to an insightful podcast, or watching an educational video, commit to feeding your brain with wisdom. In today's fast-paced world, you might feel like there's no time to learn. But even small changes, like listening to an audiobook during your commute or reading for 10 minutes before bed, can make a difference. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Learning daily also aligns with the Stoic practice of self-examination. As you absorb new knowledge, reflect on how it applies to your life. Are there ideas that challenge your assumptions? Lessons that inspire you to grow? Wisdom that helps you navigate difficulties? For the modern Stoic, learning is not just about collecting information, but transforming it into action. Knowledge without application is wasted potential. By prioritizing daily learning, you sharpen your mind and equip yourself to face life's challenges with insight and confidence. 7. Limit digital distractions. Today's world is an attention economy where every app, website, and notification competes for your focus. This constant digital noise can scatter your thoughts, drain your energy, and leave you feeling frazzled. The Stoics didn't face smartphones, but their teachings are remarkably relevant. Epictetus warned, "If a person gave away your body to some passerby, you'd be furious. Yet you hand over your mind to anyone who comes along. Have you no shame in that?" The modern Stoic takes this warning seriously and treats attention as a sacred resource. To limit digital distractions, start by creating boundaries. Schedule specific times to check emails and social media, rather than allowing constant interruptions. Use apps or features that block distracting notifications during focus periods. Another strategy is to cultivate mindfulness in your digital habits. Before opening an app, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is this serving my goals or wasting my time? This simple pause can prevent mindless scrolling and keep you aligned with your priorities. Limiting digital distractions is not about rejecting technology, but mastering it. When you regain control over your attention, you free up mental space for creativity, deep work, and meaningful interactions. A modern Stoic doesn't allow their mind to be hijacked by algorithms. They protect it with discipline and purpose. 8. Practice gratitude. In a society that often emphasizes what we lack, more money, more recognition, more possessions, it's easy to overlook the abundance already in our lives. Practicing gratitude a habit deeply rooted in Stoicism, shifts this perspective. Epictetus wisely observed, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." For the modern Stoic, gratitude is more than just a fleeting feeling. It's a deliberate practice that reorients the mind toward contentment. Each evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand events. In fact, the more ordinary, the better. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a friend, or simply the fact that you woke up to live another day. Gratitude also serves as an antidote to envy and dissatisfaction. In a world driven by comparison, we often measure our worth against the achievements of others. By practicing gratitude, you remind yourself of the unique blessings in your life, reducing the power of envy to disrupt your peace. Furthermore, gratitude enhances resilience. When challenges arise, focusing on what you still have rather than what you've lost can help you navigate hardships with grace. A modern Stoic sees gratitude not as passive optimism, but as an active choice to acknowledge the good, even in difficulty. 9. Simplify your life. The modern world bombards us with options: what to wear, what to buy, where to go, which can overwhelm the mind and dilute our focus. The Stoics understood the value of simplicity, with Seneca writing, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Simplifying your life clears the mental clutter, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. For the modern Stoic, simplicity begins with recognizing what adds value and what doesn't. Start with your physical environment. Declutter your workspace, your home, or even your digital files. A tidy space often leads to a tidy mind. Then, turn to your schedule. Are you overcommitting to activities that drain your energy or distract you from your goals? Streamline your commitments to prioritize what aligns with your values. Simplification isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. By reducing unnecessary distractions, you free up mental bandwidth for meaningful pursuits. You also cultivate a sense of freedom from the societal pressure to accumulate more. As the Stoics remind us, happiness is not found in possessions, but in the clarity and peace that simplicity brings. In practice, simplicity can mean setting boundaries around technology, curating fewer but higher quality relationships, or focusing on one project at a time instead of juggling too many. The modern Stoic doesn't chase complexity for its own sake. They embrace simplicity as a path to a more meaningful life. 10. Exercise regularly. The Stoics believed that caring for the body was as important as nurturing the mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." This timeless wisdom applies now more than ever, as sedentary lifestyles become the norm. For the modern Stoic, exercise isn't just about aesthetics or performance. It's a discipline that strengthens both body and mind. Regular physical activity sharpens focus, boosts mood, and builds resilience, all while providing a sense of accomplishment. Start with small, consistent habits. If you're new to exercise, a 10-minute walk or a short bodyweight routine can be enough to get started. The key is consistency, not intensity. Over time, as your strength and endurance grow, so will your confidence and mental clarity. Exercise also reinforces the Stoic principle of embracing voluntary discomfort. Pushing through a tough workout teaches you to endure challenges and expand your limits. The lessons learned in physical training, discipline, perseverance, and humility translate directly to other areas of life. The modern Stoic views exercise as a way to honor the body and its capabilities. It's not about achieving perfection, but about cultivating the strength and vitality needed to pursue a virtuous and fulfilling life. 11th, seek solitude. In an age of constant connectivity, solitude has become a rare commodity. Yet the Stoics knew the value of stepping away from the crowd to reflect and recharge. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Solitude is not about isolation, but about reconnecting with yourself. For the modern Stoic, solitude is an essential practice for mental clarity. Take 10 minutes each day to disconnect from devices, conversations, and external noise. This could mean sitting quietly in a room, taking a walk in nature, or meditating. The goal is to quiet the chatter of the outside world and tune into your thoughts. Solitude also provides the space for self-reflection. Use this time to review your actions, decisions, and emotions. Are they aligned with your values? Are there areas for improvement? This introspection helps you course correct and grow, fostering a stronger sense of self-awareness. In a culture that often equates busyness with productivity, solitude can feel like a luxury or even a weakness. But the modern Stoic understands that stepping back is not avoidance, it's preparation. By taking time for solitude, you return to the world with renewed focus, clarity, and purpose. 12th, strengthen self-discipline. In a world of instant gratification, self-discipline can feel like an outdated virtue. Yet for the Stoics, it was a cornerstone of a meaningful and fulfilling life. Epictetus challenged, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself?" This call to action resonates deeply with the modern Stoic, reminding us that self-discipline is the key to achieving our highest potential. To strengthen self-discipline, start with small, manageable challenges. Choose one task each day that feels slightly uncomfortable but aligns with your goals. This could be waking up 30 minutes earlier, completing a task you've been procrastinating on, or refraining from unhealthy habits. These small wins build your mental toughness and reinforce the belief that you are in control of your actions. In the modern world, self-discipline is particularly valuable when it comes to resisting distractions. Social media, streaming services, and endless online content compete for your attention. By cultivating discipline, you reclaim your time and direct it toward meaningful pursuits. For example, commit to a focused work session without checking your phone, or practice saying no to invitations that don't align with your priorities. Strengthening self-discipline is like training a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each act of discipline compounds, creating momentum that carries over into every aspect of your life. A modern Stoic understands that while self-discipline requires effort, it is the gateway to freedom and fulfillment. 13th, let go of complaints. Complaining may feel like a natural reaction to life's frustrations, but the Stoics saw it as a waste of energy and a barrier to personal growth. Epictetus urged, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This means focusing on action and solutions rather than indulging in negativity. For the modern Stoic, letting go of complaints begins with mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and words throughout the day. Are you complaining about traffic, the weather, or other people's behavior? Notice how these complaints drain your energy without solving the problem. Instead of complaining, focus on what you can do to improve the situation or your response to it. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, use the time to listen to an audiobook or reflect on your day. If a co-worker frustrates you, look for ways to address the issue constructively rather than venting about it. Letting go of complaints also fosters resilience. Life is full of challenges, but complaining about them doesn't make them go away. It only amplifies their power over you. By choosing gratitude and proactive solutions, you regain control and cultivate a mindset of growth. The modern Stoic who refrains from complaining becomes a source of calm and positivity in their environment. They inspire others by embodying resilience and demonstrating that challenges can be met with grace and action. 14. Connect meaningfully with others. In an age of social media and surface-level interactions, meaningful connections can feel elusive, yet the Stoics valued relationships deeply, understanding that humans thrive in community. Seneca advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." The modern Stoic takes this wisdom to heart by prioritizing quality over quantity in relationships. Start by identifying the people in your life who inspire, challenge, and support you. Make time to nurture these relationships through intentional conversations and shared experiences. This could mean having a deep discussion with a close friend, helping a family member in need, or simply listening without distraction. Connecting meaningfully also involves being present. Put away your phone, maintain eye contact, and truly engage with the person in front of you. By giving others your full attention, you demonstrate respect and deepen the bond between you. The modern Stoic recognizes that meaningful relationships require effort and vulnerability. They are willing to invest time and energy into building connections that align with their values. At the same time, they set boundaries with those who drain their energy or pull them away from their path. In fostering meaningful connections, you create a network of support and inspiration that enriches your life. The modern Stoic doesn't seek to go through life alone. They understand that true strength comes from community and shared purpose. 15. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness can feel like a tall order in today's world, where grudges and resentment often dominate. Yet the Stoics saw forgiveness not as a favor to others, but as a gift to oneself. Seneca wrote, "To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden." Forgiveness, for the modern Stoic, is a way to lighten the emotional load and reclaim inner peace. Start by recognizing that holding on to anger or resentment harms you more than the person who wronged you. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing bad behavior or forgetting what happened. It means letting go of the emotional weight that keeps you stuck in the past. To practice forgiveness, reflect on a specific situation where you've been hurt. Ask yourself, am I willing to let go of this pain for my own sake? Often, the answer is yes. Then, take a step toward releasing the grudge, whether it's writing a letter you don't send, having a calm conversation, or simply deciding to move on in your heart. Forgiveness also aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. You cannot change the actions of others, but you can choose how you respond. By forgiving, you assert your own power over the situation and refuse to let anger dictate your actions. The modern Stoic who practices forgiveness becomes a beacon of strength and compassion. They understand that forgiveness is not weakness, but the ultimate demonstration of control over one's emotions and peace of mind. 16th. End the day with reflection. In a world that moves at breakneck speed, the days often blur together and opportunities for growth slip by unnoticed. The Stoics, however, emphasized the importance of reflection as a daily ritual. Seneca described his practice. When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go over what I have done and said. This habit of self-examination is essential for the modern Stoic, offering clarity and direction for the days ahead. To end your day with reflection, set aside a few quiet moments before bed. Ask yourself 3 key questions. What went well today? What could I have done better? What will I strive to improve tomorrow? Write your answers in a journal or simply contemplate them in silence. This habit isn't about dwelling on mistakes or patting yourself on the back for victories. It's about learning and growth. For example, if you lost your temper in a stressful situation, reflect on why it happened and how you might handle it better next time. If you achieved a goal, take a moment to appreciate your effort and consider how to build on that success. Reflection also helps you align your actions with your values. The modern Stoic doesn't simply drift through life. They live intentionally, using daily reflection to recalibrate their course. By consistently reviewing your day, you develop self-awareness and ensure that each new morning is a step forward on your path to virtue. 17th, be present in the moment. In an age of endless distractions, staying present can feel like an impossible task. Yet for the Stoics, living fully in the present was a central principle. Epictetus advised, "Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, pause and ask yourself, am I using this moment well?" This question invites the modern Stoic to return to the here and now, where life truly happens. Practicing presence begins with mindfulness. Throughout your day, bring your attention to the task at hand, whether it's a conversation, a meal, or a walk. Resist the urge to multitask or let your thoughts wander to the past or future. Instead, fully engage with what you're doing. One simple exercise is to pause periodically and focus on your breath. This anchors you in the present moment and calms a racing mind. Another practice is to savor small details: the taste of your coffee, the warmth of the sun, or the sound of laughter. These moments, though fleeting, enrich your life when you notice them. The modern Stoic also embraces the present by letting go of regret and worry. The past cannot be changed, and the future is uncertain, but the present is within your grasp. When you live in the moment, you free yourself from the mental clutter that distracts you from what truly matters. By cultivating presence, the modern Stoic experiences life more fully. They engage deeply with others, perform their tasks with care, and appreciate the beauty of each passing moment. Presence isn't just a practice, it's a way of life that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. These 17 habits, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, offer a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life with clarity, resilience, and purpose. From starting your day with intention to reflecting on your actions before bed, each practice strengthens your mind and aligns your actions with your values. The Stoics understood that life is unpredictable and full of challenges, but they also believed that by cultivating the right habits, we can rise above circumstances and live virtuously. For the modern Stoic, these habits are more than self-improvement tools. They are a way to thrive in a fast-paced, ever-changing world. By embracing these practices, you sharpen your brain power, foster emotional balance, and create a life of meaning and fulfillment. The Stoic path is not easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. With daily effort and reflection, you transform not just your mind, but your entire approach to life. So take these habits, make them your own, and walk the Stoic path with confidence. The wisdom of the ancients is now yours to apply, every day, in every moment, as you strive to live a life of virtue and purpose. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it to spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future videos on Stoic living and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I wish you strength on your journey.